Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Coldwater High School where the New Bremen Cardinals take on the Marion local Flyers. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Wegner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Upper Valley Career Center, Swans, Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, and First National Bank. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's the Northwest District Sectional Final Championship between the New Bremen Cardinals and the Marion local Flyers. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Ron Cruzy, and we have a sectional finals run between two Midwest Athletic Conference teams, a number 3 seed New Bremen versus a number 7 Marion local.
Right, Marion local comes in at 7-15, New Bremen 18-5. They met January the 4th, and New Bremen won that ball game 47-38, and that was at Marion local. New Bremen got here by defeating number 9 seed Waynesfield 46-22. That was Wednesday night. So Marion, this will be their first game of the tournament. They're led by Kara Evers, a 6'1 senior, 8.4 points a game, 6.3 rebounds a game. And for New Bremen, they're led by 6'1 senior Paige Jones, 8.7 points a game and 5 rebounds a game.
It's tournament action here, a sectional championship on the line. The records are thrown out the window right now. These two teams will square it off here in a few minutes. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to the Palace in Coldwater, Ohio, as we get ready now to meet the starting lineups. First, for the New Bremen Cardinals, the visiting team tonight, crimson gold jerseys, the road uniforms tonight for the number 3 seed. Macy Putoff averaging 6 points a game. She's a 5'10 sophomore. For Marion local, number 4, Kelsey Koenig. She averages just under 7 points a game as a 5'6 sophomore. Number 10 is Paige Jones, a 6'1 senior, averaging just under 9 points a contest. Heidi Rethman wears number 10, 5'7 freshman, averaging just over 9 points a game. Number 14 is Abby Tiemann, a 5'6 junior guard, wears and averages 2 points a game. 6'1 senior Kara Evers wears number 20, averages just over 8 points a contest. Kelly Naylor, 5'6 junior, 8 points a contest. Emily Meatfeld wears 22, 5'5 sophomore, averaging just under 2 points a game. Number 50, Jane Holman, 5'10 senior, averaging 8 points a contest. And Elena Coleman, number 50, 5'10 freshman, averaging just under 5 points a game. The coaches meet at half court. New Bremen coached by Chris Burden. Marion local coached by Beth Stribe. These two teams, as Ron said, met earlier in the season. New Bremen won that contest. This is the 57th overall meeting between these two schools. Marion Local leads the battle with 32 wins against 24 losses, but New Bremen did win earlier this year. The final words from each coaching staff as the players meet now at half court. The student sections for each team or each school in attendance tonight to encourage their team. A MAC finals here and a MAC finals tonight between Minster and New Knoxville here at the Northwest Sectional Championship in Coldwater, Ohio. New Bremen wins a tip.
And one thing to look towards is see if New Bremen, after choosing to play Wednesday night, if that'll do them any good coming out here early in the ball game, if they can get a fast start and maybe Marion a slow start since it's their first tournament game.
New Bremen mentioned earlier the road jerseys. A three-point shot by Homan, no good. Aggressive attack by the Cardinals, rebounding effort. They come away with the offensive rebound. The crimson and gold in the road jerseys. Jones is fouled. Marion Local, the home jerseys, white uniforms, yellow numbers trimmed in blue.
Good job by Jones, taking the ball all the way down the lane to the bucket and drew the foul. Very aggressive move.
Kept alive with a key offensive rebound by the Bremen Cardinals. Marion Local felt maybe they fouled in the rebound attack, but here's Jones' attack to the basket, and she is fouled by number 20, Kara Evers. Her first foul. Jones, a 53% free throw shooter on the season, connects on both.
They pick him up in a 1-2-2 zone press.
Elena Pullman with the basketball over top now to number 10, Heidi Rethman. Running the offense now the Flyers against a man-to-man defense. Back up top it goes to Neatfeld. Pullman top down to Evers. Nice pass. Basket, Carrie Evers. Assist, Elena Pullman.
Good first possession there by the Flyers, getting the ball inside to the big girl.
Pullman at 5'10", Evers at 6 feet 1 inch. Nice advantage to have, and a two pass and catch nicely to tie the game up at 2. Homan. Nice bounce pass to Tiemann. Tiemann is blocked by Pullman, rebounded by Homan. Jones into the paint, off glass, no good. Own rebound, and she will step out of bounds. So New Bremen run another offensive rebound. This time they can't turn it into points.
Yeah, they stayed very aggressive with the basketball, driving it to the basket. Marion breaks the press.
Pullman, all but in, it rolls out. How that ball did not go down, I do not know. And a tough break for Pullman. New Bremen a break. Jones for 3. Just short, another offensive rebound, this time by Abby Tiemann. So New Bremen 3 possessions, 3 offensive rebounds. Homan trying to find room. Boy, that's a nice penetration move by Homan. She gets her own rebound, loses it. Quickly down the court comes Rethman. She will slow it down, give it up to Koenig, who now gives it over to Neatfeld.
That's New Bremen's first turnover. They average 13 turnovers a game compared to 18 for the Flyers.
Koenig shot off the mark. Second turnover. Remember, Jones stepped out.
Oh,
of
yeah,
so
second turnover.
It's all right. That's why I'm here. You help me, I help you.
Okay, I might need a lot of it.
Okay. 2-2 your score. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Homan's been aggressive going to the basket. Tiemann for 3. Off the mark. Elena Pullman, aggressive rebound. Deflected. Boy, Jones right there defending. And again, a chest pass, Ron. What do you suggest?
Maybe a
B-O-U-N-C-E?
Yeah, that's why they put air in the basketball, I think.
Boy, long pass down court. 10-4 the connection. Rethman to Koenig.
The Cardinals got caught sleeping there.
Either that or thought Rethman couldn't throw it that far down the court.
A good arm.
Might challenge Nathan Bruns at the quarterback position next year.
I think I've seen her on the softball team.
Strong move to the basket, number 32, Kelly Naylor. So you don't think she'll challenge Bruns at the quarterback position?
I don't think so.
It was a nice pass. So things settle down here a little bit. 4-4 your score. Neatfield, her pass stolen. Kelly Naylor. The scoop and the score. Back-to-back buckets by junior Kelly Naylor. And even a bounce pass isn't always a perfect pass, but when you go across court, Ron, needs to be a little bit aggressive, and you can't be weak because the defense has the advantage.
And you can't stand there waiting on the ball. You have to take a step toward the ball to receive it. And if you get in a habit of doing that every time, it helps the pass route tremendously.
44-12 for New Bremen. Hannah Kramer, 5'10 sophomore. Number 12, Hannah Tankman, 5'8 junior, in for New Bremen. 6-4, New Bremen on top. Three-point shot. Basket by Heidi Rethman.
Well, I think the Flyers have answered the don't play until Saturday question.
Naylor has had back-to-back two-point shots off the mark for three. Jones straight up with the offensive rebound. Another offensive board for the Cardinals. Boy, Jones and Pullman working hard against each other on the block. A turnover away from the ball, Ron, or up, I guess I should say, above the three-point line.
Yeah, nice job of defense there by the Flyers, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it loose, and diving for it, causing the tie up. And Marion has the possession arrow in their favor.
Brooke Homan, number 32, a 5'9 sophomore, in for the Flyers. Nearly another turnover, and there's a foul. A little too aggressive there on the sideline defense.
I think Coach Burton can live with that one. That's an aggressive foul. They caused 18 turnovers a game to the Cardinals, and ironically, that's how many turnovers the Flyers average a game.
Aaron Smith, what's a dangerous pass. Aaron Smith, 24 for New Bremen, a 5'8 junior, making her first appearance. Elena Pullman, number 50, down at Evers. She's done it once before. They don't connect this time. Three-point shot by number 24, Aaron Smith, no good. A whistle, a held ball possession. So just under 3 minutes to go, yet another offensive rebound, a team rebound here, Ron. The Cardinals have been getting numerous attacks or numerous attempts. They haven't converted on all of them, but they've been very aggressive on the offensive glass.
And if they keep doing that, sooner or later it's going to pay off, which it did right there.
Well, not sure how Hannah Kramer got open, but she slid through there. And I apologize, I didn't see who threw the ball in bounds, but a beautiful bounce pass. Hannah Kramer gives the Cardinals an 8-7 lead. Kind of a double team defense. Somebody is open.
There's a 5-second call on the Flyers.
You talked about helping your teammate. As that turnover, Ron, double team, still had her dribble, couldn't get it on the ground though, but didn't really see any avenues that was open for her to throw to, and it's tough when you got a hand in your face. So good defense by the Cardinals.
Cardinals do a very good job coming out and trapping the basketball on the defensive end.
A long three, another offensive rebound. Three-pointer missed by Tankman. Another shot missed. But again, multiple looks, Ron, for the Cardinals. They've yet to really capitalize on all of them, but they have scored on some. Top down into Evers. Good help side defense by the Cardinals. Turnover against the Flyers. Naylor, full speed ahead. Three-point shot buried by Tankman.
The first 3-point field goal of the ball game, and that's 1 out of 7 for the Cardinals.
Biggest lead of the game, 11-7 for New Bremen. Coach Chad Williams, his team on top. Coach Beth Strive, her team looking to get a bucket here. Good hands by number 12. Tankman ripping it away from Pullman. Good bounce pass. Good block. And a late whistle. Elena Pullman picks up the foul. Second foul against Marion Local. So 2 shots now for New Bremen's number 24, Aaron Smith. Take another look out here, see what we can see as there's the shot. A little bit of body. I mean, it was clean up top, but Pullman did make contact with her hip in the chest of Smith, who makes both free throws. Not, I want to say, not the most aggressive foul I've seen, but there was contact.
So the Cardinals 4-4 from the free throw line.
Aaron Smith made both of those shots. She's a 42% free throw shooter on the season, only has attempted 7. Now make that 9 on the season. Hellman with the block shot. It will stay with Marion Local, so they will record a team rebound. Give them another look, but a nice block by 50, Jane Homan. Pass into Pullman. She is fouled. Not sure it'll be a shooting foul, but it will be Marion Local basketball.
One thing I noticed is New Bremen put 6'1" Paige Jones on the point guard, 5'5" sophomore Emily Neatfeld out front. And that creates a problem when they trap because she can't throw over the 6'1" Jones.
And Jones is plenty athletic to, what do you say, hang with most point guards. I mean, she's quick, so it's not like you're putting a slow 6'1" frame on her. Shot by Rethman, altered and recovered by her teammate. Under a minute to go, Rethman for 3. Heidi Rethman, her second made 3-point shot of the game. And that cuts the lead in half. It was 13-6. Post shot by the left-hander, Kayla Bergman. I missed saying she came into the game. Kayla Bergman, a 5'10" junior. As we approach the final 25 seconds, 13-10 in favor of the Cardinals. Heckman all the way over to Neatfeld. Strong defense by Jones. That's nearly, or could be a foul. Marion Local must get active here pretty soon, under 10. Nice passing back and forth. Basket by number 10, Heidi Rethman. She's had 8 points in the first quarter. 2 seconds, 1. Naylor at the buzzer. No good. 8 minutes are in the books. It's New Bremen 13, Marion Local 12. We'll be back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers, to families with the pitter-patter of little feet, to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
First quarter in the books, and Ron, a pretty entertaining quarter, pretty decent basketball, 13-12 in favor of the Cardinals.
Yeah, a lot of up and down. The New Bremen defense is standing out, but yet Marion Local offensively, when they don't turn it over, they're getting good shots and making them. They're 5 of 9 from the floor, whereas the Cardinals are 4 of 16.
Boy, tough whistle there on the first play. They call Kara Evers for illegal screen on the kind of the pick and roll that she was trying to work with her teammate. I didn't really see it per se, but really no argument. Tough calls. You can probably call illegal screens on a lot of screens. Jones gathers herself. Good footwork.
Nice set play from Coach Burden coming out of the timeout, getting the ball low down to Paige Jones.
The Bremen's biggest lead of the first quarter was 6. There's that double team trap defense again.
That's the what they call a thumbs up defense. That was originated in Bowling Green, Ohio, by a guy by the name of Jim Larinaga.
What year was that?
I hate to tell you that.
It wasn't when you were there.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So it was a while back. Jim Larinaga?
Yes, sir.
He was the innovator of the thumbs up defense?
Yep, when he was an assistant coach with, I'll think of it after a while. He wasn't at Bowling Green yet.
Wasn't from Saginaw, Michigan, was it?
No, he wasn't Saginaw, Michigan.
Macy put off the bucket, her first 2 points of the game. I'll let you think about that. We'll let you ponder on that as we were talking. Pullman for Marion Local hit her first bucket, and then put off for New Bremen answers it with a 2-pointer as well.
Yeah, what they do is when that ball goes to the wing, the player guarding the point guard usually slides down, double teams the wing, and then the opposite wing defender comes over and tries to intercept the pass back to the point guard.
Makes sense.
And then there's more to it, but my illustrator isn't working tonight, so we won't go through
Scott
that.
and Daniel, could you get the telestrator up on the screen? It's not working for us. Normally we were able to diagram this stuff, but Ron unable to do so tonight. But yeah, that's a good description. It makes sense. And against, I won't say they kind of force you to throw across court if you're strong enough. You know, I don't mean it. I won't say guys can get away with it, but girls maybe not quite as physically strong to throw it from sideline to sideline. So the next closest pass is going to be back to the point guard.
Yeah, it works really well in this case because you have the right personnel. You have Paige Jones at 6'1" going over and setting the trap. And if they want to throw it over, they have to put the ball really high in the air, and that gives the defender time to get over and get it.
Nice out-of-bounds play there. Pullman actually catches Jones off guard, gets around her. Naylor with the assist, Holman with the bucket. So New Bremen has answered both baskets here quickly and scored one themselves. But last out-of-bounds play, Pullman kind of tricked, if you will, Jones a little bit and got the nice entry pass. This is a three-point shot by Koenig off the mark. Rebound shot off the mark. And it will stay with the Flyers. So multiple possession again now for the Flyers. New Bremen had a number of them in the first quarter. A lot of offensive rebounds. Need to get it in here. They do get rid of it. You got 5 seconds to release the ball. Neatfield with the ball over to Koenig. Pullman looked like to be open for a second as she flashed across the middle. Boy, Jones and Pullman, plenty of contact with those two girls right now. Jones, the footwork, gets in front of Pullman, knocks it away, or else Pullman has a chance to score, and it will stay. I guess they'll say it went off Pullman's hands. I'm sorry, I missed that. Turnover, Marion Local.
That's the 6th turnover for the Flyers in this half compared to 3 for the Cardinals.
3-point lead, nearly a turnover by Putoff. She nearly drugged the back foot. Jones. Back to Tankman, into Jones. Pullman wins the battle this time. So turnover New Bremen, and Marion Local a chance to draw closer, trailing by 3. Skip past the corner. Koenig for 3. Quick release, a little strong. Ran down by Macy Putoff. 5'10" sophomore will bring it down the court herself. Into Jones, ball knocked away, she gets it back. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Holman. Tankman back up to Jones now, and they will reset the offense. Holman, very aggressive with the basketball off the dribble. And Holman scores her 4th point. But we've seen Holman a lot tonight, Ron. Take the ball from, well, we've seen her shoot a 3. We've also seen her attack the basket with the dribble.
Yeah, very much more aggressive tonight than she was Wednesday.
Timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout. I'll let Ron go through the sponsors.
American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, and Hometown Opportunity. The scoreboard sponsor tonight is First National Bank. Think First, and we'll be presenting a Player of the Game t-shirt immediately following the game.
Thank you to those fine sponsors, a long list of them tonight, for allowing us to bring you this. And this is, again, the Northwest District Sectional Championship game between the Flyers and the Cardinals here at the Palace in Coldwater, Ohio. I want to thank the staff here at Coldwater again for a nice pregame meal. Ron, it was very tasty. Nicely well done by Eric Goodwin and the staff here at Coldwater. Always a treat to get to do ball games here. You are well treated and well fed.
I second that.
So the timeout called by Coach Beth Stribe, a 5-point deficit. New Bremen owned a 6-point lead in the first quarter. Elena Pullman pulls it back out. Baseline drive by Rethman, cut off. Shot no good. Rebounding it was Bergman. Here come the Cardinals. Tankman loses it, but it goes off of a Flyer, so it will stay with New Bremen.
It's unfortunate for the Flyers there. It was going to be a turnover, and she dove for the ball like any other aggressive person would, and off her hands.
Erin Smith, 24, back into the New Bremen lineup. That's her right there with the basketball. Put off into Bergman. Strong move, missing the shot, and rebounded by 32, Brooke Homan.
That's New Bremen's first miss in the second quarter.
New Bremen led 13-12 at the end of the first quarter. So they've outscored Marion Local 8-4. Basically 5 minutes into this second quarter, 3 minutes, 9 seconds remain until halftime. New Bremen, the 3 seed. Marion Local, the 7 seed. Pullman with the basketball, 3-point shot, good rotation, good result. Pullman now 7 points here in the quarter. Quickly, the Cardinals respond back. 3-pointer by Tankman, Hannah Tankman. I think Pullman has scored 3 buckets in the second quarter. I mean, I know she has. I bet New Bremen on every basket after Pullman has scored has come down and shot within 6 seconds of getting the ball out of bounds and made it.
Yeah, they've answered quickly. Marion gets it down to 2, and New Bremen comes right back with a 3.
Remember, Kara Evers for the Flyers picked up her second foul early in the second quarter. Wow, that's nice. Jones with the block, but getting the offensive rebound is Rethman. She stuck with it. 10v10, Rethman versus Jones. Jones got the first block. Rethman wins the battle with a score of the second shot.
Now Marion goes to a 1-3-1 zone.
And I know you like the offense to run here, what you would do against a 1-3-1. New Bremen's 2-point shot taken by Molly Smith. It will stay with the Cardinals. A little 1-3-1 zone defense, as Ron mentioned. We'll let him see once if Marion Local stays in it, but see once what New Bremen does.
Like they
man-to-man?
Man-to-man now, the way it looks.
Well, Naylor, a strong pass, and committing a foul are the Flyers. It'll be their 4th team foul. And it goes against 22, Emily Neatfeld. So Kelly Naylor with the basketball, finds Homan. Jones, cross-court pass all the way over to Molly Smith. Bergman posting up nicely, kicks out to Homan for 3. That one off the mark. Elena 5-0 with the rebound. Elena Pullman's had a nice game here. A big second quarter for her with 7 points. Battling against Jones most of the time, although now Jones is guarding Rethman, but Jones picks up her first foul, New Bremen's 4th.
She got her hand on the basketball, and then just an excuse me foul, but definitely a foul.
New Bremen will send Macy Putoff back into the game for the Cardinals, replacing Molly Smith. New Bremen will stay man-to-man. Minute and a half left, second quarter. Pretty aggressive defense by New Bremen all night. Koenig back to Neatfeld. Nearly a foul on put-off as Koenig runs it down in the corner. Underneath, they find Rethman. First shot is up and in.
Got behind the defense. Nice diagonal pass to the block. 2 points.
Jones for three, no good. 1-3-1 zone defense that time, Ron, as they had Pullman up on top. Again, a difficult barricade or obstacle with her up top on the 1-3-1. We'll see if they stay with it the next trip down.
Yeah, especially if you want to reverse the basketball, but ideally what you want to do is hit the,
well, it looked
hit
like
the corner.
It looked like Naylor had some contact before gaining the steal, but it stays with the Flyers as Naylor threw it to her teammate, still in the backcourt. 31 seconds left. A 1 point New Bremen lead. Koenig with the basketball, and she gets fouled. Macy Putoff gets her leg just a little too far extended. And for number 5, that's her first foul and her team's 5th.
That's what you got to be careful with out there. You don't want to use your knee and knee somebody because you're going to pick up the automatic foul.
And Marion Local has to be smart with the basketball. They know New Bremen's playing physical. Shot missed by Holman. And in a way, if you can maybe force contact until you hear the whistle, but not you lose the ball, it might be worth a try. Holman off the dribble. Wow, she's had a nice night. 6 points in the quarter, 3 seconds left. 2 half-court shot at the buzzer, off the mark. New Bremen has a 3-point lead here at intermission. It's the Cardinals 26, the Flyers 23. We'll be back with second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
Welcome back to the Palace in Coldwater, Ohio. Jeff Henson alongside me this evening as Ron Cruzy, and we have a nice ball game so far. The Cardinals over top of the Flyers, 26-23. And with our halftime stats, here is Ron.
Okay, from the floor, the Cardinals were 10 of 26. The Flyers 10 of 21 from the three-point line. 3 of 6 for the Flyers, 2 of 11 for the Cardinals. From the foul line, the Cardinals shot the only foul shots in the game. They were 4 of 4. Rebounding-wise, the Cardinals had the edge, 12-8. And turnovers, 5 for the Cardinals and 7 for Marion Local. So you'd have to say Marion Local comes in the game averaging 18 turnovers. They took pretty good care of the basketball, especially in the second quarter. And they've proven when they take care of the basketball and get the shots, they're shooting pretty good.
Leading scorers in the first half for New Bremen, Jane Homan and Hannah Tankman each with 6. 4 points from Kelly Naylor and Paige Jones. 2 points from Hannah Kramer, Aaron Smith, Macy Putoff. Their total of 26 for Marion Local. Heidi Rethman leads all scorers with 12 points so far. Elena Pullman with 7, 2 apiece from Kara Evers and Kelsey Koenig. And remember, Evers did not play much in the second quarter. She picked her second foul up early, and she sat on the bench the rest of the quarter. She's good to go now. It's Putoff, interior drive, no good. Offensive rebound for Putoff. Another offensive rebound for New Bremen. This time they score points directly off of it.
And the Flyers started the second half in a man-to-man.
Tell me when you're ready, Ron, for your Jim Larinaga finish-up, follow-up from our first half. I'm sure the listeners are ready when you're ready. I'll lead you into it.
All right.
Turnover against the Flyers. They try to get into Evers. Putoff with a steal now gives it up to Naylor. Naylor, wrap-around pass. Holman off the dribble, no good. Elena Pullman rebounds it, smart enough to throw it off of Tiemann. Well, they're going to say Pullman was out of bounds first. I thought maybe she threw it off Tiemann, who was standing out of bounds, which would have given it to Marion Local, but evidently Pullman touched the black paint before Tiemann did.
They just got rid of it in time.
Jones being guarded by Pullman. Putoff now with the basketball up top, being guarded by Rethman. Top down. Jones with the basket. I'm sorry, miss. Offensive rebound, Jones. Miss. Offensive rebound, Jones. Foul. So Holman had the entry pass. Jones missed 2.
Another nice set play there by the Cardinals, getting Jones open down there, but she just couldn't convert the shot. Getting back to Jim Larinaga, he developed that. It's actually called a scramble defense, and he developed that when he was an assistant coach at Virginia when Ralph Sampson played there. And then he carried it on to Bowling Green, and there's 2 parts of it, thumbs up, thumbs down. The Cardinals are running what Jim calls thumbs up.
Well, they have done it very nicely as Marion Local, though, returns the favor with a nice defensive block shot. And I did fact check Ron. He was right. He was at Virginia as an assistant, as going to the basket and drawing contact is Heidi Rethman. So then that finishes up the thumbs up, thumbs down defense, and Bremen kind of mimicking or trying to use tonight against the Flyers.
And Jim is currently the head coach at Miami University in Florida.
Bowling Green to George Mason, and now, as Ron said, down at Miami FLA. Take another look at free throw is no good.
Oh,
so 1 of 2.
On him.
Three-point basket by Jane Homan. Homan had 6 in the second quarter, now 9 on the game.
First half, she was doing a little bit of everything, taking the ball very aggressive to the basket, shooting some threes, and she continues that here in the third quarter.
Pullman cut off, goes up to Evers, who now gives it back in the hands of Neatfeld. Pullman over to Koenig, 3-point shot. Bottom of the net, Kelsey Koenig, her 5th point, her first 3-point made bucket of the game. Back to a 4-point New Bremen lead. Putoff finds Naylor. Shot off the mark. New Bremen will not come up with this one. Boy, they've been scrappy on the offensive end, but this time the kind of, not saying a wild shot, but the hard rebound not able to be recovered by either team as Jones chases it out of bounds.
Yeah, the Cardinals 11 3-point shots in the first half, connected on 2 of them.
And Marion Local hit a 3 here tonight. What was Marion in the first half again?
They were 3 of 6 from the three-point line in the first half.
Pull-up jumper by Pullman, no good. Rebounded by the other number 50, Jane Homan. Put off, change of pace, strong to the basket. Homan with the rebound, blocked by Evers. Rebounded by Putoff. So this will be the third attempt here in this possession for the New Bremen Cardinals. And charge called against Naylor.
I was wondering if they're going to make a call. He called it late. I guess he decided to go that way. But
Yeah,
that was a close call.
I mean, it was a little delayed, but you know, what do you do? If you don't call anything, then everyone's yelling, you got to call something. And Naylor was aggressive, and yeah, the defender was not standing perfectly straight, but you can't necessarily just run the girl over either.
If you don't call anything, you got both coaches, all the fans on you. If you make a call on somebody, you just got half of them.
Pullman strong on the shot. Jones finds Homan. Homan is fouled on Evers. That might be her third.
Cardinals with 8 rebounds already here, and we've only played not quite half of the third quarter.
So Evers with her third foul. Homan, her first free throw of the game.
She's an 83% free throw shooter.
44 for New Bremen. Kayla Bergman in for the Cardinals. And also Molly Smith, 20, if I got that right, as Homan good on both foul shots. 5 points in the quarter for Homan, 11 in the game.
The Cardinals are perfect from the foul line in the game, 6 of 6.
Man-to-man defense still by the Cardinals. Evers stays in the game now with 3 fouls. Pullman is fouled. Homan picks up her first foul. Homan picks up her second foul. Team's third. Evers. Neatfield has it stolen with the basketball. Tankman. Oh my.
She didn't have the numbers, and she went up for the shot.
And the foul, I thought it was on Evers. It's not. It was on 32. Because it looked like Evers' block up top was clean, so the foul doesn't go on Evers, rather Brooke Homan, her first. And New Bremen remains perfect. Taking the look at it here, as the foul was before the block, and a little bit of contact there. As for the Cardinals, they remain perfect from the charity stripe. Tankman hits both of them. 8-point lead, New Bremen. The free throws helping them tonight. Open up the biggest lead of the game, 8 points at 27 to 35, or 35 to 27.
Cardinals defense doing a good job keeping the ball out of the lane.
Wow, they've done a nice job creating havoc really all over the court. It's every pass seems like it's contested.
Very good weak side help by the Cardinals.
3-point shot off the mark by Neatfeld. Rebounded by New Bremen. Tiemann quickly down the floor. 3-point shot by Aaron Smith, no good. Rebound for the Flyers by Brooke Homan, and the Flyers will walk it across the timeline and get a timeout from Coach Strive. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching girls sectional tournament basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Take a look there at the Marion local student section as they've come out in uniform apparel tonight. A very loud, boisterous crowd from the Flyers. He's trying to urge their team on here. They trail by 8. Dangerous pass. You have Jones up there at 6 feet 1 inches trying to throw it over her or through her, Ron. Isn't going to work.
No, that time she tried to throw it over, and with her being 6'1", that's probably the most dangerous pass, trying to throw it over her.
What would you recommend?
I'd recommend dribbling up to her or around her.
Evidently a little bit farther around her, boy, Jones.
And then wrap a bounce pass around her.
Well, they tried and maybe got a little bit too close there, but Jones 6 feet 1 inches. You know her talents on the volleyball court. And playing hard tonight, not letting, diving on the floor and being very aggressive on the defensive front here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, so you got to be.
Wow, good hands by Tankman. They force another Marion local turnover, and Bremen can continue to try to add to the biggest lead of the game. Naylor into Jones, off the mark, turnover. Brooke Homan comes up with a loose ball, and Marion local really needs a basket here. They've only scored 4 points in the half. Going to the free throw line will be number 10, Heidi Rethman.
So Holman is out of the game right now, so you got Jones down guarding Evers now.
Rethman, 1 of 2 at the line tonight. Those 2 free throws came in the first part of the third quarter. See the look there as there's the foul. Good call by the official. Goes against Kelly Naylor, her second.
And what an asset that is to have a 6'1" player that can bring the ball up and down the floor and rebound and play all different positions offensively and defensively.
Well, there's Jones for 6 feet 1 inches for the Cardinals. She brings it down, nearly had it stripped away, but it ended up in her teammate's hand, so not a turnover, and the Bremen will go to work on offense here. 3-point shot off the mark by Tankman. Another offensive rebound. Jones dribbles in, kicks out to Molly Smith, back to Jones. Over to Tankman. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7-point New Bremen lead. New Bremen very patient on offense right now. Jones for 3. Off the mark, strong. Evers with the rebound. Kira Evers, just 2 points in the game. Did not play much at all in the second period. Picking up her second foul.
There's that weak side defense.
Jones read it well. She comes down with the loose ball. New Bremen really spreading the floor here, forcing the Flyers to guard basically all sides, and the middle somewhat open is put off. No, can't get it. Jones nearly fouls Pullman, but Pullman strong enough to avoid the jump ball and bring it away from Jones. Under a minute to go.
So both teams have cooled off here in the third quarter.
Trying to dump it into Evers. Jones knocks it away. Well, it's a tough task when you have someone like Jones who's athletic and can jump guarding the front of the ball. And likewise, when she's not on the front, she's helped side back and pretty athletic, can cover a lot of ground. She can make it look like she's open until you lob some soft pass in, and she can close that space out pretty quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't take her very long to get from one side of the lane to the other.
Turnover, Flyers. Homan has it knocked away. Jones, right place, right time. Homan again, head down towards the basket. Bounce pass. Tiemann for 2, no good. Long 2-point shot. Evers comes away with the basketball. The Marion local Flyers will have to go at 20 seconds now and counting. 7-point Bremen lead.
I think they're going to run the clock down, take their last shot, according to the coach.
They almost got a 5-second count. Evers open, gets fouled. Homan her third personal foul. 7.3 left. Evers will go to the free throw line.
That's a big foul on Homan with 7 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Evers, 59% shooter on the season, misses her first. Koenig comes in for the Flyers, number 22, Neatfeld, and Homan stays in the game with just 7 seconds left here in the third quarter, thinking probably she won't get a foul on the rebound as Evers makes the second. And Bremen hasn't missed a free throw, and Marion Local has made just 3 of 6 here in the third quarter. They're only 6 they've shot, but have only made on 50%. Homan finds put-off, clock running out 5, 4. Long three-pointer off the mark. There's your third quarter buzzer, and after 3 periods of play, it's New Bremen 35, Marion Local 29. We'll be back with the final quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Best part of my experience at Upper Valley is getting to know different teachers and the way they teach. So you learn a lot about how college is going to be in the future. My name is Paige, and I'm from the Exercise Science program.
Fourth quarter action set to get started here from the Palace. New Bremen owns a 6-point lead. They're 8 minutes away from a sectional title if they can hold on to it. For the Flyers, they need to find some offense, can score just 6 points in the quarter. Only gave up 9, but only could score 6. They open up the quarter in a 1-3-1 zone defense.
And the Flyers were 1 of 4 from the field, whereas the Cardinals were only 2 of 16.
A lot of shots from New Bremen, not many makes. Marion Local made to the free throw line for the first time tonight, but only connected on 3 of 6. So new defense for the Flyers, or I should say, they go to 1-3-1.
To the 1-3-1 defense. Now the Cardinals, they don't have to attack this if they don't want to.
Step through move by Bergman, shot is missed. Marion Local, big defensive opening stand. They're not allowing points. A chance now to cut into the 6-point lead, and the overhead pass again. What would you have suggested there now, Ron, that it went out of bounds?
Well, once again, they put air in the basketball, bounce it on the floor, and get it to her where she can catch it. That's their 14th turnover.
Tough break for the Flyers. They got a stop on one end. Will now have to rely on their defense again to kind of force New Bremen into a difficult shot. Like you said, Ron, New Bremen doesn't necessarily need to stall, but you don't need to force anything. Homan feels it from 17, no good. Tiemann, offensive rebound. Homan for 3, no good.
See, the Cardinals don't need that right now.
Right. Catching her own, or rebounding her own missed shot was Neatfeld, who will stay with the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals, if they elect to, they could be very patient with the basketball. They're 8 of 8 from the foul line. Marion has to come out and get the basketball, and when they would do that, maybe they'd open up the inside a little bit, get some easy shots. And if you're Marion, I would stay in what they're doing.
6 minutes, 34 seconds to go. A lot of basketball, a lot of time for just about anything to happen, but Marion's offense has kind of stalled a bit. New Bremen's defense is a big part of that. They've caused a lot of turnovers. And then you look at New Bremen, they just have not been able to kind of score the basketball. They've been getting a number of shots.
It has definitely been the New Bremen defense that has given them a 6-point lead.
Foul on the Cardinals as Elena Pullman gets fouled. 44 for New Bremen, Kayla Bergman, her first foul. Team foul number 6, so for the Flyers, a break for them. If they can make free throws, they'll be in a bonus the rest of the game. Koenig being defended by Naylor. Nearly threw it over Neatfeld's head. And
now they have Holman guarding the point guard in place of Jones.
Three-point shot. Emily Neatfeld. Her first 3 points of the game, and big three they were. They've cut the lead in half early here in the fourth quarter. Put off block by Neatfeld. Neatfeld, who hit the triple last time, challenges Jones, who goes straight up vertically, blocks the shot out of bounds. So a good defensive play by Paige Jones. A good play on the other end also by the Flyers' Neatfeld. There's 2 block shots here in the last possessions for each team. Losing the basketball, turnover are the Flyers. Jones down the left side, finds put off.
Now the Flyers are in a man-to-man.
Timeout by Coach Burden. And we're waiting to see if it's a full or a 30. Full timeout. Coach Burden of the Cardinals will take one with him. Come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Mama Rosa's is looking for dedicated people to join their family. You will enjoy benefits and camaraderie not available at most jobs. Our culture promotes the idea of teamwork, respect, and honesty. It also encourages excellence in our performance, which translates into a quality product for our customers. Go to mama-rosas.com to begin your career.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Fourth quarter action, 5:27 to go. New Bremen on top by 3. Coach Burden took his first time out. Wow, nearly a lazy pass and nearly coming up with a big turnover is Heidi Rethman, but she knocks it out of bounds.
Paige Jones will take it out now.
I'll give credit for one thing. The Flyers student section has been active and creative tonight.
Now they went back to the 1-3-1. You want to hit the corner and then the post drop.
Jones for 2, backside rebound though belongs to the Cardinals. Naylor for 3, no. Jones with a rebound, they'll call her for a push. So Jones gets called for the foul. Now we have to figure out if it's team control or is that free throws? Because it would be bonus, but it's a team control or is it a...
I think it was a loose ball foul. It would have to be a free throw, would it not? 1-1.
Nobody knows. They'll give her free throws. So Jones picks up her second. And I think the debate is whether or not it's a 1-on-1. If it's like an illegal screen, you automatically, that's a team foul. But this wasn't like an illegal screen or a charge. I should say like an illegal screen, but nonetheless, 2 fouls on Jones. Free throws coming up for number 10, Heidi Rethman.
She's a 72% free throw shooter, 54 of 75 on the season.
These are big shots. Big shots, chance to score. Rethman, who is 2 for 4, now 3 for 5 from the line, all in the second half. Her 15th point. Make it 16th point. Marion Local has climbed back to within 1.
They bring out a 1-3-1 press.
Jones with the assist, I believe it was. Kayla Bergman the recipient, and that's one of those risks you take. You tell a girl like Paige Jones, can you throw it that far, yes or no? Well, she could.
She can, yeah. She can see over anybody they got.
And has the strength to get it done.
Yep.
Sometimes you gamble. Nice pass by Elena, 5.0, and blocked by Jane Homan, 5-0.
Homan playing with 3 fouls.
Yeah, an aggressive defensive play there. Avoids her 4th foul with a clean block.
Yep.
There's a foul, I think, on Naylor. Naylor had gone down, and then a Flyer girl, you could say she was not in legal guarding position laying on the ground. Could you say that, yes or no? You could say that, couldn't you?
I'd have a hard time with that. I don't know.
Naylor picks up her 3rd. Yep. Free throw missed by Koenig. Big miss as the Flyers had a chance to tie and possibly take the lead, or I shouldn't say that, cut it back to 1. Naylor, well, she passes well.
Yep.
Bergman off the mark. New Bremen runs it down. Homan dribbles a lot to the basket. No good. Bergman is fouled. So the Bremen Cardinals have been a terror on the offensive glass tonight.
Yeah, at the end of the 3rd quarter, they had 23 rebounds compared to 14 for the Flyers. And they've done nothing but add to that here in the 4th quarter with 5 rebounds compared to 3 for the Flyers.
Pullman goes out. This might be the first time she's been out all game. She won't be out long. But Kelsey Koenig picked up the foul there from Marion Local, her 2nd, team's 4th. Trying to force it in. They get it somehow. It was a bounce pass. That's probably one reason it got into Homan. She brings it back out to Jones.
Cardinals need a
timeout.
Open shot here.
30-second timeout. With that, I'll let Ron read through our sponsors. A 30-second timeout here at Coldwater for the Cardinals.
American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swans Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, Hometown Opportunity. The scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think First. The player of the game will be brought to you by NKTelco.
Again, thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is Girls Sectional Championship Basketball, the Northwest District version of it, and the Palace in Coldwater. Heck of a ball game so far. Marion Locals trailed for most of this game. They've trailed by as many, help me Ron, 8, maybe 10? 8 for sure.
Now they've decided to pull it out a little bit against the 1-3-1. We'll see how long it takes Marion to match up and go to a man-to-man.
I told you Pullman would not be out long. 50's back in the game. They're looking over for instructions on whether they should chase. And right now, New Bremen doing a nice job.
See, they got that diagonal pass from the top to Paige Jones on the block.
Good hands by Pullman. She can't come up with it. Naylor.
Bremen's got the numbers.
Naylor from 15. Wow, big shot. Kelly Naylor. What nearly was a turnover. New Bremen with the numbers. They settled for a 14-footer. Naylor hits her 6th point of the game.
Loose ball. And New Bremen pounces on it, causes a jump ball to stay with Marion.
Quite a battle here tonight between the 3-seed Cardinals and the 7-seed Flyers. New Bremen won the battle this year 47-38 earlier this season, a regular season action. Shot taken by Homan, no good. Rebounded by New Bremen, and Macy put off all the way to the basket. Blocked by Evers, rebounded by Homan. Under 3 minutes to go, 5-point New Bremen lead. Entry pass to Evers, she turns, has her shot altered. Does not get a decent look at it. Good defense by New Bremen. Naylor.
Now they don't have to be in it. Well,
What'd you say?
They don't have to be in a hurry, I was about to say.
Now
But
they're going to say the ball has air in it for a reason. Yeah, I agree. Don't just kind of a diagonal pass picked off by the Flyers. Marion needs to get a bucket here. Getting fouled, I should say no fouls. Rethman looked like she definitely was bodied underneath. Talk about
definitely letting them play.
2 minutes approaching. 5-point lead with 120 seconds to go.
Now it's man-to-man.
4 fouls for the Flyers, so if they want New Bremen to shoot free throws, they will have to foul 3 more times.
They go to the flex.
I always thought it was tough to guard the flex like this because you know it's coming, and if you cheat and don't follow through, it's a backdoor layup.
Yeah, they're definitely in control right now, running that. Because they can act like they're going at the basket, but they don't have to.
Marion Locals Emily Neatfeld picks up her second foul.
That's the 15th foul on the Flyers, so they got one more to give with 1:31 to go.
I'd say they'd probably try to do that. Good move getting Evers out with the 3 fouls. No sense in her getting one. Coach Stribe will take a 30-second timeout. That will leave her with 2 full timeouts remaining. 1:31 left. We'll remind everyone that this game, the winner of this sectional championship game tonight, the winner will move on. Where am I at, Ron?
I think they'll go to Wapak.
Yeah, they will. What am I looking at? Okay, right in front of me is what you're trying to say. Okay.
I didn't want to say it out loud because everybody would hear
say it
me,
out
but
loud.
I'm pointing it.
Do you have the telestrator handy? The winner of this game will go to Wapak on March 1st, 8 o'clock. That's the site of the district semifinal game. And they will meet the winner of the Minster New Knoxville game, which follows this contest. So sorry for the trouble getting that said. But over and back violation. Naylor ran out of real estate.
That's not what you want right after a timeout to turn it over. It's a big possession right here for the Flyers.
Pullman thought about 3, dribbles in, has it knocked away, stolen. And New Bremen comes up with it. Kelly Naylor in there to cause the pain, if you will, and create the turnover, and a foul committed. That's a 6th team foul on the Flyers. That goes against number 10, Heidi Rethman.
So the next one will be 1-1 for the Cardinals.
It's been a very aggressive game tonight. Both teams really playing hard.
We got a foul before the throw in.
Yeah, there was number 22, Neatfield, trying to guard or defend put-off. Basically just not really held her, but really bodied her all the way across the floor. Kind of a good foul that no time ran off the clock, or very little.
Yeah, well, they know who to foul. Macy comes in the game 53% from the free throw line for the Cardinals.
4 points on the night for Macy put-off. That one off the mark. Can New Bremen, could Marion Local come up with a rebound? They do. That's what they need. Neatfeld will reset the offense.
So
60 seconds to go.
High pick and roll.
Step through shot altered and touched. No, it was not touched. Evers will come in defensively. Make sure she gets back on the floor. Now, they don't want her necessarily to have to foul. She has 3.
So Abby Tiemann comes in place of Macy Putoff, and I would assume that that's because of foul shooting. Abby is 8 of 10 on the season.
Naylor gets through the first line of defense for the Flyers. And there's the foul. Committing the foul is Brooke Homan, number 32, just her 2nd foul, the 8th for the Flyers. 1-on-1 now for New Bremen. They missed their last opportunity. In fact, Ron, that was the first miss of the game.
Right. They were 8 of 8 going into that, now 8 of 9, obviously.
So Evers comes out. Koenig goes back in.
And I think this is Hannah Tankman at the line, 68%.
It is Tankman.
Shooter.
She makes the first big shot for Tankman. She now has 9 points in the game.
Her hair is over her number, and I couldn't see the number.
Look right here, Ron.
There we go.
12. It's not that hard.
Good job down there by by the wheelman.
Big free throws, a full timeout called by the Cardinals. We'll take one with them. You're watching girls sectional tournament action here on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
45 seconds left. Marion Local down by 7. They need a basket quickly.
They need a good, quick shot. Doesn't have to be a three.
They look for Koenig. She drives, ball knocked away, turnover, put off is foul, and unintentional.
And that's just about going to do it.
I thought that was I know it's in the quote an intentional foul, but I've seen a lot worse intentional fouls. But nonetheless, 2 shots coming up, and that's going to make it very difficult for the Flyers if New Bremen can connect on either of these shots.
So Macy Putoff will be at the line 1 and 1, or 2 shots. I'm sorry, it's intentional.
Put off the mark, so she is now over 2 on the night. Nice looking rotation, makes 1 of 2. New Bremen will get the ball back. 8-point game with just 31 seconds left.
So it's a 3-possession game.
They foul Naylor. She will have the double bonus now. Or not Naylor, but number 12, Tankman, 2 shots, double bonus. Tankman 4 for 4 from the charity stripe.
68% for the season.
She remains perfect. Put off back in.
So if she makes this, it'll be a 4-possession game.
And she does. Tankman, perfect from the night. 12 points for Tankman. Final 25 seconds here, 10-point lead. Koenig has to shoot. She does, off the mark, off the hands of a Flyer, out of bounds. So New Bremen on their way to a sectional title. Before that, they will not let Naylor come in. She did not get to the score table quick enough. Teaming with the basketball, she's quickly fouled.
So then Abby Tiemann, she'll be going to the line.
Scoreless on the night is Tiemann.
8 of 10 on the season from the foul line.
Tiemann hard off the first attempt. Cardinals have everybody back on the defensive end of the court. And Tiemann strong on the second one. And the Flyers down by 10. Another turnover. The defense forcing the TO, and the Flyers will concede. The Bremen Cardinals will earn a sectional championship tonight at Coldwater. They will defeat the Marion Local Flyers by 10, 44-34. A much closer game than the 10-point spread. Two teams battled hard We'll take a short break, come back with more coverage here from the Palace on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to New Bremen. You see Paige Jones cutting down. We missed Jane Homan. She was the first Cardinal to go up there, as New Bremen now enjoying the thrill of victory, as Kelly Naylor had an aggressive game for the Cardinals, finishes with 6 points. Jones, I might add, while she was up there, she had 4. Jane Homan had 11. Hannah Tankman, 5'8" junior, finishes the night with 12 points, hit all 6 of her free throws in the second half, hit 4 of them in the fourth quarter. Kayla Bergman finished the game with 2 points. And next up is Erin Smith, who also had 2 points, made 2 foul shots in the first quarter, number 24. Number 20, Molly Smith. Number 14, Abby Tiemann, 5'6" junior, point guard for the Cardinals. Lauren Cordonier, 5'9" junior. Number 5, Macy Putoff, finished with 5 points. Number 42, Hannah Kramer. Kramer had 2 points in the first quarter. Number 23, Kira Berkey. Number 20, Molly Smith, 5'8" junior. I'm sorry, that was Madison Cordonier, number 30, 5'10" freshman. Number 3, Ellie Rechterman. Number 2, Katie Howe, 5'6" freshman. And I'm going to need some help with the managers, and I bet I do not have that. Found a manager. Let's know which ones they are, but it's either Mia Hirschfeld, Ella Kramer, Mackenzie Bornhorst, Skylar Lochtefeld. I'm sure they have their names on the back of their shirts, but it doesn't help me much when I'm facing the front of them. So it all team effort here for the Cardinals and everybody getting involved with the action. I missed a couple of them. Abby Burden and also Cameron Lochtefeld, your managers for the Cardinals. We'll also be bringing you our stats here once the nets are cut down, and wrap things up here also with our Player of the Game awards as the final few managers take their turn. Might need help reaching the net with this one. These might be sisters. I don't know. I know there's a couple of the same last name here. If they turn around, oh, no names on the back of their shirt. And now I think the coaching staff and the first assistant coach, Leanne Keller, formerly Leanne Top of alumni of New Bremen. Remember her when she played a couple years, I won't say years ago, but more in the past couple years. Also Julie Lochtefeld coming up, taking her turn. The managers climbed up the ladder much quicker than the assistant coaches.
I noticed that too.
It's all right. Coach Lochtefeld's helped with the program for a number of years, even at the younger age group. So next will be Chad Williams, assistant coach. Chad Williams. And the final man, the head coach, if you will, the head coach, Chris Burden. Wait a second. I think that might be the trainer. I'm not for sure here. You guys are stretching it. Laura, it is their trainer. Timmerman. I'm not real sure. I probably said the wrong thing. So now the head coach. Coach Chris Burden. He will finish it off for his team. They will move on to Wapak. Lorna Timmerman as Coach Burden with the hoist to the net. And we're still looking here for the final 3-point stats. If you can get them to him, Ron, we'll post them. That was my note I wrote down for you, as the Cardinals will move on to the Wapak District, and they will play on March 1st against the winner of our next game. We'll go with what we have, okay? So if we have the stats, we'll follow the Bremen team to the other end so they can fix the net on this end. We'll let you see some team pictures. And guys, if you're ready, we'll post the stats. If not, we can go to our player of the game. And there are the stats. Ron, I'll let you read through them.
Okay, from the field, the Cardinals 14 of 53, the Flyers 12 of 32. From the three-point line, we had the Cardinals 3 of 19 and the Flyers 5 of 10. From the free throw line, Cardinals 13 of 17, Flyers 5 of 9. Rebounding wise, that went to the Cardinals 32 to 20. Turnovers, Cardinals 8 and the Flyers 19. So some important numbers there. The turnovers, obviously 19 for the Flyers compared to only 8 for the Cardinals. Big difference. Also the free throw shooting. The Cardinals went to the line 17 times, making 13 of those, while the Flyers were 5 of 9.
Well, yeah, a good game there, as Ron said. The Bremen taking care of the business at the foul line and also the rebounding margin and controlling the turnovers, if you will. Before we leave here, we'd like to announce our players of the game tonight, and the award for the Marion local Flyers tonight for her efforts. She is our player of the game. Number 10, Heidi Rethman, a 5'7" freshman, finishes the game with 16 points, had 12 in the first half, kept her team in the game much of the contest, and finishes their leading scorer, also game high honors with 16 points. Heidi Rethman. Congratulations to her. For the New Bremen Cardinals, a number of players played nicely today. We're going to go with number 50, a senior, 5'10 senior Jane Homan. She didn't lead, but she was in double figures for New Bremen with 11 points. Played well, did a good job defending, and also pulled down rebounds for New Bremen. Helped them earn this 10-point victory. Congratulations to Jane Homan for her efforts, and that will be our player of the games, Jane Homan and also Heidi Rethman. That will wrap things up here for game number 1 from Coldwater. I'd like to thank our camera crew tonight, Patrick Toller, Bryce Hamrick, Tom Sharp, our engineering department, Scott Robinson, Daniel Allen. For my partner tonight, Ron Cruzy, I am Jeff Henshin. Once again, your final score, New Bremen 44, Marion Local 34. The Cardinals are your sectional champions, and good luck to the Cards as they go to Wapak. Thanks for watching.